A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 13, verses 36 to 43. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Jesus dismissed the congregation and went into the house. His disciples came in and said, "Explain to us that story of the thistles in the field." So he explained, "The farmer who sows the pure seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The pure seeds are subjects of the kingdom. The thistles are subjects of the devil, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, the curtain of history. The harvest hands are angels." The picture of thistles pulled up and burned is a scene from the final act. The Son of Man will send his angels, weed out the thistles from his kingdom, pitch them in the trash, and be done with them. They are going to complain to high heaven, but nobody is going to listen. At the same time, ripe, holy lives will mature and adorn the kingdom of their Father. Are you listening to this? Really listening? The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning. Let's listen to a short reflection according to St. Matthew chapter 13 verses 36 to 43. Holy Spirit, the fire of God. In today's Gospel, Jesus explains the parable of seeds and wheat, but this time, he is not addressing the crowd but his small group of disciples. We notice a change in emphasis in the explanation of the parable. Matthew indicates that at the end of the ages, the evil forces will be cast into the fire of God's wrath, describing the terrors that await the evildoers. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This explanation was a catechesis addressed to the community of Matthew at the end of the 1st century. Apparently, the early Christians may have lost their dedication to their faith after following Jesus' teachings for a few decades. The author of the Gospel seeks to jolt them into action by employing a language and imagery often used by the religious teachers of the time, such as fiery furnaces, weeping and gnashing of teeth, as well as references to angels and demons. While reading this passage, it's crucial to refrain from misinterpreting God as a condemning authority figure. St. Paul stresses that God is the Father who wishes for the redemption of all. The Gospel of John asserts emphatically that he did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world but to save the world through him. The only fire that God sends is his Spirit, which descended on the disciples during the Pentecost. It is the unstoppable flame that will burn all traces of weeds in the heart of every person, leaving only the good grain in each person. The fire of God, the Holy Spirit, will one day wipe out all forms of evil.